Greetings and welcome to the Astronomy Picture of the Day podcast. Today's picture for October 1st of 2025 is titled NGC 6960, the Witch's Broom Nebula. So what do we see here? Well, here we see the nebula known as the Witch's Broom Nebula. And you can kind of see that structure with a very thin part, the handle of the broom, off to the left-hand side, and then expanding as you go off toward the right. Now, in reality, this is part of the Veil supernova remnant, which is a very large supernova and the material left over from a star which would have been seen to explode here on Earth about 10,000 years ago. So we can estimate that based on how large it is, how fast it's expanding. We can trace back to roughly when it would have occurred. However, we don't have records going back that far, so unlike some more recent supernovae, we don't have detailed records showing where this new star appeared in the sky at the time. And our witch's broom is just a portion of that supernova remnant. And it's a very large broom, being about 35 light years across. So about 1/9 of this distance would be the distance between the Sun and Alpha Centauri, the nearest star. That's how far this has been able to expand in 10,000 years since the supernova occurred. Now the image here shows very strong red and blue colors, and this is taken with what are called narrowband filters, looking at just specific wavelengths. And in this case, that is the red color signifying hydrogen atoms, and the bluish-green color signifying oxygen atoms. So those are material that has been expanding outward, and here we're seeing the shock waves as it travels through space. And those will sweep up other material, impact into it, and that will excite the atoms and cause them to glow. So we're seeing that even after 10,000 years, that this is still expanding outward and continuing to sweep up material and to put out a lot of energy, even 10,000 years after the supernova occurred. Now, this will continue, although over time it will slowly dissipate. And as the material starts to weaken in intensity, it will start to fade and will continue expanding outward into space. But eventually this material gathers with other bits of material in the medium between the stars and therefore becomes seed material for new stars. So many millions of years from now, this could be part of a star that would begin to form under gravity. So it would become part of a large molecular cloud that would then start to collapse, and 1 billion years or so from now, this material could be part of a new star. And this is how we have slowly enriched the material. The very earliest stars would have been formed from only hydrogen and helium, as those were the only materials produced in the Big Bang. But now through supernovae like this, heavier elements have been produced and then can be part of that material, forming stars like our Sun that can have planets like Earth. So that was our picture of the day for October 1st of 2025. It was titled NGC 6960, the Witch's Broom Nebula. We'll be back again tomorrow for the next picture, previewed to be the Shadowy Realm. So we'll see what that is about tomorrow. And until then, have a great day, everyone, and I will see you in class.